Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 and our series here at Marwell Manor, part number 5. It's still teeming down with rain today, so I guess not much else we can do except seed. So we'll jump in our John Deere 9R. We'll get our wipers going like crazy. We'll grab our seeder here. We might as well get started seeding this middle field. What are we going to seed on there? Let's have a look at some prices and we'll decide. So oats is 1500, canola, that is canola. Soybeans 2700. So I think soybeans we'll go with. Let me have a quick look. Do we have? Where's our harvester? Oh, there's a header. Okay, so we don't have another header, so we can't do corn or anything. So we'll go with soybeans. Get them? There we go. So I'm going to head all the way up this other end of this field, and we'll start up here. Pretty big cedar, as you can see. We're going to bring up our map as well for when the time comes that we want to start doing like our manual GPS sort of thing. I'll try and line myself up a little bit better. So lower, turn it on, get rid of that menu now, and then start seeding. Oop. Oh, press the wrong button. It's better to press C, not B. Right, let's go. So I usually just use my page up, page down to zoom in and out. That way I know I'm still square with the tractor when I'm out. If I use the mouse, that means I could possibly, move the camera away from center onto the tractor. We might use our lights too. I know it's the middle of the day, but it is raining, so it'll help us to be able to see that a little bit better. So most of you guys have all voted for no time lapse and ×5, so we're going to be running ×5 single yield. Still unsure whether we should go double yield and go hard difficulty. I think we could possibly stay at single yield and go maybe medium difficulty. I think if we go double yield, it's just going to take us so long to harvest all the fields and that sort of stuff. So I think, as I said, I think maybe medium difficulty if you guys want it to be a little bit harder for us, or we can stay with our easy difficulty. But I think double yield is probably not going to be a good idea at all. Sorry guys, just turn the mic off. I was going to move my mic around a little bit. Didn't want to bang you guys. Not literally, but yeah, anyway, I won't say anymore. So yeah, I think if we go to maybe medium difficulty or leave it at easy is probably going to be the way to go for us. Certainly not going to go to hard difficulty and double yield, because it's just going to take forever for us to actually harvest all our fields and that sort of thing. I mean, I know that would be the ideal world, double yield, harder difficulty, that'd be good, but just with how slow it is with harvesting and stuff, I feel like medium difficulty or easy would be the best way to go. So you guys let me know. Right, easy difficulty to leave it on easy, or medium difficulty to change our difficulty to medium. That way we're not getting as much money per income or per harvest, because the soybeans are 2700 now. If we go to medium, it'll go to 1600, and everything else is much lower. So I personally think, where are we? Normal difficulty would be the way to go, or medium difficulty, whatever you want to call it. That way we're still gaining decent money, but we're not sort of earning over the top amounts as we are with easy. But you guys let me know. I would personally vote for normal difficulty, just that way we're still going to progress pretty quick, but not overly quick. So we've still got our field 15, is it? Yeah, field 15 still ready to harvest. we're still waiting for this rain to stop. Hopefully it's going to stop sometime soon. The top right, it's got obviously the cloud with the rain. Once it moves to the left and we have like another cloud next to it or sun next to it, that's when we know it's going to start to progress to being cloudy or sunny and no longer raining. So we're still going to have to wait. We've still got bales that we need to bale as well. Wrap, I should say. We've already baled them. We need to wrap them. So there's plenty of stuff for us to do. We just need this rain to go away so we can continue to progress. I think our animals, I think I did put water in the animals, so they should slowly be doing stuff. We don't have any money to be buying any animals yet. We still need to get some more straw bales before I even think about actually purchasing some more animals and getting all that sort of happening. I think, let's go back. Needs lime. Didn't we spray lime? Maybe we haven't sprayed lime yet. Maybe that's what I was going to do this episode. I sort of couldn't remember what I was actually going to do. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to spin around like crazy. Make everyone dizzy. Try not to smack that fence. So I wanted to go 180 degrees, but I think once we actually get there, we're probably not going to get too much with this run. Oh, there we go. We'll go back down the bottom. We'll start again. It shouldn't take us too long to get this done. Hopefully by the time we're sort of at the end of the episode, it might stop raining. If not, we're going to, I guess we'll come back with our lime and start spreading some lime around. Because that's probably the only thing that we can do at this point in time. I don't know how rain would affect lime in real life. I wouldn't think it would affect it too much. But then again, would it wash the lime away so the lime wouldn't be anywhere near as effective? I don't know. Possibly. That's what I would think anyway. I would think it would wash it away a little bit. So we'll see what's happening at the end of the episode, and if we still have a ton of rain around, we might need to look at doing something else. I know, pretty sure. Grass. We go. Oop. Grass is ready to cut again, so we can possibly cut the grass again. It's another thing we can do. Like, we can cut the grass when it's raining. That's really not going to affect us too much. Obviously, in real life, the last thing I want to be doing is cutting grass when it's wet with a little mower. So, but with a rod on a slasher or whatever, it shouldn't be too bad when it's wet. It will stick to everything still, but won't be anywhere near as bad. So I really don't know if we should leave it at ×5 or we might go to ×15 just while it's raining. Whenever it's raining, we might go ×15 and then hope we can sort of get through the rain period just that little bit quicker. Certainly going to run out of liquid fertilizer before we run out of seeds, but can we sneak? Oh, I don't think we're going to sneak around that. Alright, there we go. Try not to hit that power pole again, and we did. Awesome. Alright, so we need to head back down the field at 360 or 0. There we go. Maybe. I can't get 360. That'll do. 359.9. So I might go a little bit to the left here because we're sort of not overlapping very well on the left. So I'll sort of run at 39 just to make sure if we're going to move at all, we're going to move back towards left and not away from that bit there. So this rain is certainly set in. It's been raining for a very long time now. Well over, I think 24 hours possibly it's been raining for. I can't remember when it started. No, it did start the day before. That's why I ended the day early the day before, because of the rain. Oh, there we go, 180. So it shouldn't take too long to seed this. It's going to be pretty good. Still got to wait for this. We can go back and mow that, which I don't really want to, but if we have to, we have to. Could probably throw... We don't have any straw yet. Don't have any straw bales. So we can't even throw straw into our animals to keep them happy. We might have to... We can go and buy some, but I'd rather not spend any money if we don't have to. Let's have a look at our... No, it is fertilizing now. So the liquid fertilizer was going really quick at some spots, and then now it's sort of slowed down again. So I don't know. I might need to turn just that little bit, just to... Oh Jesus! Is that weeds or is it something else? That's actually the crop growing. I might do plant growth off. Yep. I certainly didn't expect it to grow that quick. Alright, try and get us set to 360. So I think whenever we're seeding, we should have it turned off. Because we don't want it growing all at different stages like it's going to now, unfortunately. All around the field, it's all grown to that next stage. So still need lime, so we can... So if we have to, we'll come back and do that this episode. I don't really want to do it while it's raining, but we're not really going to have much other choice, I don't think. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. I know I'm still enjoying playing it. You may have seen on the channel as well that I've started our new map build, which is the new Western Australian map that was just released. I'm sort of using that as a base for me to get my map started. I don't think I'm going to use any of the stuff that he's got on the map. Maybe a couple of little things. I'm not still not sure yet, but by the time you guys have seen this episode, you should have seen one, maybe two episodes of our build. So you would have seen our first house build, our little house area there. Still not completed, and then I'm not quite sure what we're going to do episode 2. I haven't recorded episode 2 yet, but you should have seen episode 2 before this comes out. I might look at trying to sort of just do a little bit of a layout, work out where I'm going to put a few other farms. I might do like another 3 or 4 other farms, work out where they're going to go, and then I also want to make sure that we have an area where you guys can build your own custom farm if you like, so you don't have to actually start where I've built our farm. Come on. You can actually start from scratch and build your own. Alright, beautiful. There we go. So yeah, I've put a big, let's say a big lake in the center of the map. So we've got the boat ramp there, which I'm going to need to put in. I'm sort of unsure on how I'm going to be able to put concrete or something in. I don't know if there's any concrete that's been put down yet. in like a placeable or anything on any of the websites, so I might have to try and find another map which has a little bit of concrete somewhere and try and take that and use that as like the boat ramp, the entrance to the boat ramp. Don't think there's any boats that I've seen in any other maps either. Like, I've seen some big ships, but I don't think I've seen any boats or anything. So I think this map actually has a an old like wrecked rowboat sort of thing, but so I don't think there's any sort of proper boats like tinnies, we call them over here, tinnies, the little aluminium boats. I haven't seen any of those in any other maps as yet, so alright, I'm just going to quickly check something.
Look at my message.
Not that. Alright, back with this. So just checking one of my uploads, make sure it's going through okay. So yeah, we're sort of getting through very, very slowly. I think this is just 30 meters wide. I think it's a bit wider than our plow, isn't it? You get it quick enough. 27 meters, so double the size of our plow. So we should get it plowed reasonably quick, or seeded reasonably quick, I should say. Fortunately, it's all going to grow different times, but it shouldn't matter too much, I suppose. So still, there's no real long-term plan for this series. You guys let me know what you think we should do. Should we have this long-term plan as, or our finished goal? Our finished goal is to own every property on the map. Can that be like our finished goal? We're going to need a fair bit of money, but or are we going to sort of run a dairy farm and try and max out the amount of cows we can have at our dairy farm down there, which I don't know how many it actually is. If Marwell cows, 500. So we get 500 cows, 500 sheep. Is that like a target? Of course, we need to be able to sustain them as well, so we need to be able to feed them and all that sort of stuff. Is that one target, or own every bit of land, or we just go for say 30-40 episodes and see where we are, and then make up another sort of plan? Because I sort of, by the time we get a good 20-30 episodes in here, there might be another map, a newer map come out that might be a little bit better for us to play, or just something new, I guess. Not better, but something new. I certainly know with our custom map build that I'm doing at the moment, I want that to be a multiplayer map, so I'll have to look at getting a multiplayer server, setting all that up, doing some live streams and some videos on that. I don't know if I could do it as a single player sort of thing, but I'll definitely try and have it as a multiplayer map for us to all play together. There might be some restrictions with that. I'm sort of looking at with YouTube now, we can have it so you can join my channel instead of just subscribing. Join the channel, so you'll pay a monthly subscription to the channel, and for that you'll receive access to the multiplayer server. That's one possibility. I don't, as much as I want to allow everybody, all our subscribers, to be able to join and play, I feel like if we do that, we may end up with some trolls who will come in and just absolutely destroy the whole server. So we need to sort of be a little bit careful with who we do let in there. So I think if we have it to subscribers only and members of the channel, I guess you should call it, members of the channel, that would hopefully minimize and reduce the risk of having somebody come in just to, you know, cause dramas. Alright, so we're going to go down and get some more liquid fertilizer. I'm just about out. But, that's the plan. So you guys sort of let me know what you think with that as well. You guys more than happy to become a member of the channel, not just a subscriber, and have access to our multiplayer server, or would you like it done a different way? You know, you guys let me know what you think is best. Which one is which? I think the second one's the herbicide. I think it is written on it, but I can't see from this far away. There we go. It's getting that in. It's going to take forever. It is really, really slow. Yep, liquid fertilizer. We cycle through. I've actually got a load of barley here that we can take and sell. So let's barley. Let's get rid of this. The Rainbow Ridge stores. So let's go and sell this while we're waiting. There's much else we can do, and that liquid fertilizer is going to take a little bit. So if we head down and get rid of this load of barley, it might be alright. So I did take a few things from this map as well to place in our Australian map. Like there's a lawnmower, there's a whippersnipper that I found, or a weed whacker, whatever you guys call them from wherever you are. So that looks pretty good. I wouldn't mind taking that either. Yeah, weed whacker, whippersnipper. We call whippersnippers over here. I did take the fence from here. The fence from here is awesome. That's what we're using around our main house. I took one of the wrecks. I took this fence here as well. I thought this fence was pretty cool. The rowboat is out there somewhere, the one that's broken. Took the basketball court. There's a few other things that I may have taken, I can't remember. But I sort of just went through a few of the newer maps. This one, Maypole Farm, Stanchia Lapacho, Western Australia map, the old Australian Outback map, all that sort of stuff, and just grabbed a little bit of everything so I can sort of mix and match. And while I want it to be as Australian as we can get it, there's not a lot of Australian stuff out there, so we sort of need to just use a bit of everything, I suppose. I think I did take the sell, not these sell points, but the actual triggers, just to make sure once we get into the game, into the map, that our sell triggers will actually work properly. So get this guy in, tip him off, see what sort of money we make. I don't think, no, money's still going down, so we're still filling up with liquid fertilizer. Still going. So let's take a little while to empty this trailer. Halfway now, 20,000 litres gone, 20,000 to go. No, we're not going to hit that light, that's the main thing. I do like, look at the trailer, even the lights on the side of the trailer are awesome. Might leave our normal headlights on because of the rain. I know when I drive in real life, every time it rains, I always make sure I have my headlights on. Just helps other people to see you, and if they do the same, it helps you to be able to see them a bit better. Alright, so we'll take this guy back down and we'll park him back up, and then we'll jump back in our John Deere 9R. Pull out in front of this guy, plenty of speed on him. Yeah, we'll jump in a John Deere 9R and finish seeding that field, and then see how this weather's going. Looks like it might rain all night. It's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon in game time, so I don't know how much we're going to actually be able to get done. It's certainly going to be one of the challenges, I think, not being able to harvest during the rain, not being able to create bales, not being able to wrap our grass bales. We can still cut the grass, but don't really want to have to do that. See, I do like that bridge. I don't think it quite fits with our Australian theme though. Alright, so back this guy back in and then we'll jump in our back our truck back in, we'll run over and jump in our tractor. And then hopefully finish seeding. Ugh, that was terrible. Finish seeding the field. Not going very good at all. Back it all the way back. Flick our lights off now that we're inside. There you go. Shut him down. I love that truck. The truck does look really good. Alright, jump in our tractor again and we'll head back to the field and keep fertilising, keep seeding, all of the above. Oh, bit of a hill there, should have went a long way around. Let's take a quick look at the map and see. There's only a little bit to go. Haven't got much left at all. I'll quickly check our timer. About 20 minutes in. Actually, probably more than that. 25 minutes in, but hopefully we'll get this done. I don't think we'll get the entire field limed anyway this episode, but I can make a start on it and see how we go. Maybe another 2 more runs, I think, if we're pretty good at making it work. Might get 2 more runs and we'll be done. So I do apologise if it's a bit boring because there's not a lot to talk about at the moment. This rain is certainly holding us back. I know I've mentioned it 1,000 times already, but certainly not making life easy for us. I think it might be another run back down, another run back up. Unfortunately, then we might give this give this seeder a bit of a wash, give it a bit of a service, and put it back in the shed, and then we'll have a look at grabbing out the lime spreader. So it hasn't taken really that long to do this field. As I said, it's like twice the size of, or more than twice the size of our plough, so it don't go quite as quick, but definitely make more progress with it being a lot wider than the other one. So definitely another little strip on the way back up. And we'll finally be finished seeding the field. It's still raining. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's been raining for a bloody long time. Hopefully tomorrow is a much clearer day for us. Oh, there we go, another run back up and then we'll be done. So depending on what happens, I guess we can, we've got plant withering is off, that's the main thing. We can harvest over here again, cut our grass again over here. Probably not down this end because there's bales everywhere, but cut the top end again. Turn into hay again, that way we can have some more hay bales. We'll probably get to that stage where we no longer need any more hay bales and we can just start to sell them direct once we've got them ready to go. Alright, so we're done. I'm not going to fill it back up with anything. I think I might go and get it serviced. Might have to, look how muddy it is. Give it a bit of a wash as well. I think I have mud at normal. Thought I might end on fast, but that got dirty really quick. I suppose it is raining and we are on a ploughed field, so I'm not surprised it did get dirty that quick. Right, so this is going to be quite entertaining trying to back this down into there. Possibly just head this way and then flick it around, which is not too bad with the articulated tractor. Now, I can't remember if I brought any sprayers or where I've actually put them either, so alright, run down. So we're not in an ideal spot. There we go, we hit our water barrel there, so repair that. Let's have a quick look. I don't think I've put any. No, we haven't. Okay, might have to chuck one in now then. The Karcher pressure washer. So I was thinking of having one sort of somewhere here. At least we know we can clean it. Although, actually, I don't know if that was all mud or if it's just wear, because that has been cleaned a fair bit. I don't know, but now it's clean. Now she's clean. I might try and fill this up with seed, and then we'll have a look at our liquid fertilizer. Can still park it outside while it's reloading. You can see that while it is filling up, it's still going onto the ground, but so the animation isn't that great from the silo or the actual seeder, but it's not that bad as well. Where are we? Where's our spreader? It is in there, so we're gonna have to. There we go. Detach it there. At least we'll be able to get in and grab our lime spreader then. I don't think I've looked at a sprayer yet either. I don't know. Yeah, we can unload this, so that's fine. So we'll be able to use this as well for our solid fertilizer and stuff when we get to that point. You can see how long this is, how heavy this is with it trying to pull it along. It's struggling to get up to 40 k's. Oop. Just a fair bit at the start there. Not too worried if we aren't that efficient at the moment. Certainly want to make sure we spray or spread more to the outside of the field than we do on the inside. Well, I want to make sure we overlap on the outside of the field, because that way we're not going to have to come back and touch up little bits. At least we know we're fully limed the entire field then. Then we can come back and do our manual GPS mod. I always call it a mod, a manual GPS. I don't know why I keep calling it a bloody mod. Manual GPS, and make sure that we're spreading everywhere. Oh, there we go. I'm going to go back to plant growth fast. It's 6 o'clock in the evening, so I don't know if we're going to get this done in time. We might have to slow it down to ×5, which I will. I'll slow it down to ×5. That way we can at least get this limed before 7 PM. There we go. You may have just seen as well that now next to the time where we've got our current weather, it's showing that the rain will go away and it'll be cloudy reasonably soon. So hopefully it'll get done pretty quick. Alright, the rain will disappear pretty quick. At least we won't have to mow that field again. You guys have already seen that, so You don't want to see it again. We're going to have to plough the grass field. As you guys know, we're going to have to plough, I think it's the barley field up here as well. Work out what we're going to plant back in there, whether we put barley back in there, we put wheat or something back in there. But I think if we can set up that grass field reasonably well, we can probably get Farmer Jacko out of his house and get him out here helping us. He's pretty much had the whole day off today because there's not much you can do while training. Everything that needed to be done we can do ourselves. There's not much that we need him for at the moment, so he's in there just relaxing. Right, so our seed is full of our liquid fertilizer again, so we can put that away as well. Once we've finished liming and that sort of thing, put both these guys away. I'm gonna have to go and fill this thing up again in a second, so I might just do this run this way and then go back and fill it up. The lime does not go very far, but luckily it's not really that expensive. Oh, there we go. We'll turn around here and I'll make sure we fix up that bit that we missed. Go back and fill up with some lime now before we come back out. Not quite sure what time the rain's supposed to go away, but hopefully it's sometime soon. So you can see it's not that expensive, the lime. Certainly doesn't go very far. One other thing that I thought we could look at was the auger wagon. We do have the John Deere. This takes 65,000 litres, so we can fill this up with lime as well, and we can use another tractor to bring the lime to the lime spreader. So if we ever get a time where, you know, Jacko's out spreading the lime around and we're doing something else, we can come back and actually use the auger wagon to help fill him up, so he doesn't have to come backwards or forwards. We can sort of do it for him. He can just hang out in the tractor and wait for us to get there, and be much more efficient, I think. So you can see we're nearly finished that field. There's not much left, but this rain is just not helping the situation. Don't know how we're going to go fitting this liming in. Shouldn't take us too much longer, and then we should be done. I'm going to run down that side, finish off that little bit. Oh, there we go, turn around. So touch up this little bit. There we go, another run back down. So yeah, still going to continue to build our Australian map, and hopefully, I'd like to say hopefully be ready soon, but I think the episode I did upload was nearly an hour long. 45 minutes, maybe an hour, I can't remember exactly how long it was, but you can see how very little we got done in that time. So it's going to be a good 40-50 hour project, I think, before it's even finished, ready to go. So I can't give you guys a time frame on when it will be ready. I will try and get it done as soon as I can, but as I said, there's no real time frame that I can give you guys. I would like it done probably as much as you guys. Certainly love to be playing on my own map. So I find it fun and relaxing to actually design your own map as well. I mean, if you guys have seen that episode now, you probably know that I was a bit angry at the start. Certain little things about Giants Ender that really bugged me. And I don't know the reason behind it. I really don't. It's really frustrating sometimes, especially with me having no modding background in the past. I guess that doesn't help either. I did join one of the modding communities. I won't say which one, but let's just say I'm no longer a member of that community because it was fairly negative and a lot of abuse and that sort of stuff towards other people. And I mean, you sort of ask a legitimate question and people make fun of your questions, and people like absolutely attack certain people for certain things, and it was it become really frustrating to be part of that environment. That's the last thing I want, you know, at any time in my life, is to be part of a group that isn't willing to help anybody. You know, they're more than happy just to sort of give people grief and actually take a bit of time out and actually help people. So I'm not saying everybody in that group was like that, but certainly felt like the majority of the people in there were sort of not willing to help. And it is really frustrating. So I think we've got maybe 5 minutes or so to go, so we might, or just under 5 minutes. I don't think we'll get this limed. I think I should get it done before 7 o'clock, before our cut-off time, so we won't have anybody hopefully around getting upset that we're making noise after 7 PM. I want to certainly make sure we've got everything packed up by 7. As you guys know, the council has restrictions on the times that we can do yard work and field work and stuff. Anything that makes excessive noise after 7 PM is pretty much no-go. So we need to make sure that all our tractors and all that sort of stuff are parked up by 7 o'clock. If we need to sort of run some water and stuff to the animals, I guess we can grab, or at some stage grab a truck or something like a pickup truck and run some water around. And if we need to move bales around, we can do it by hand, but that's about all we can do. Anything that makes any sort of noises, it's going to get us a decent fine, apparently. So we need to make sure we're not only following their rules, but making sure all the local farmers and people that aren't even farmers, but the local town people, don't have a reason to hate us, I suppose. Especially with us being new and Australian farming in England, probably usually wouldn't go down very well. I know that you pommies don't always like us Aussies, but even though we sort of sound the same. Alright, so how's that looking on the map? Pretty good. Still got just over halfway done. Still got a fair bit to go, but it's going to take probably 3 trailer loads, maybe even 3 and a bit, to get this fully lined. 15 minutes left in game time before we have to park it up, so hopefully we can push through and get it done. Still got the seeder there that we need to put away. I'm not going to do that now. We probably won't even get time to put it away tonight, unfortunately. As I said, we need to minimise our noise after 7, so I know I could probably go and manhandle it, but I'd rather not. Shut the door. Hold the door. Oh God. There we go, finally. I don't know what's going on there. We'll leave that other one open because we're going to put the lime spreader in there once we're finished. Eventually we'll be finished. So one thing that I kind of... Actually, I don't know if we can see at that time. Sometimes... I think I pulled away too quick then. When it's 100%, you can see the lime through the top of the cover, which sort of bugs me with a lot of mods. I don't know if it's... Jeez, it's rough as through here. I don't know if it's a modding thing or an in-game thing or a mixture of everything. But I know me personally, if it was my mod, I'd want to make sure that when it was full and the cover was on, we couldn't actually see anything inside of the spreader or anything. But as you guys know, I have zero experience as a modder, so I'm trying not to be too critical. Other than that, the mod's awesome. But radio guys, what I'll do is I'll end the episode here. I'll get this done. I'll even go slow it down to ×1 and get it done before 7. Pack things up, and then we'll come back the next morning, and hopefully we'll be able to harvest a field over here, and we'll be able to wrap our silage bales over there. Certainly got a lot of stuff we need to get done. So we'll see how we go. But if you enjoyed this episode, always hit the like button. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about the easy to normal difficulty. And if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. See you again soon.